Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, November 22nd, 2018. I'm Fredicia Liebert. Two former students of the Gingerland Secondary School, GSS, have been recognized by the Gingerland-based Empire Sports Club for their exceptional performance in the May-June 2018 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC examinations. The Honorable Eric Evelyn, president of the Empire Sports Club, recently made a presentation to the students, noting that it comes on the occasion of the club's 39th anniversary.
Thalia would have been the most outstanding student, not only here at the Gingerland Secondary School, but the most outstanding student on the island of Nevis. Now, Thalia is from Hanley's Road. The club is based in Hanley's Road, and we thought that we should do something, make a tangible contribution to her towards her education at the Nevis Sixth Form College. Now, Jelani would have placed second, and Jelani plays cricket for the Empire Sports Club, and so we thought it fitting as well for us to make a tangible contribution to Jelani as well. All of the club members send their best regards, and we just want you all to know that we're very proud of you, and we wish you every success at the Nevis Sixth Form College. We are proud of you, and we want you to continue to excel there. We want you to take your lessons very seriously, and we hope that you will do even better at the overseas exams at Cape.
I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the Empire Sports Club for such a generous donation. Thank you.
I'd like to express sincere thanks to the Empire Sports Club for giving us such a generous donation. Thanks.
The presentation took place at the Gingerland Secondary School on Monday, November 19th. Also present were Carolyn Dorr and Carolyn Manners, parents of the students, as well as GSS Principal Lynette Williams. Today, Thursday, November 22nd, the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services held an introduction to Incident Command System ICS Training at the Vance W. Amory International Airport Fire Hall. During the opening ceremony, Fire Station Officer Garfield Hodge spoke about the importance of the training.
This level of training is an important component to our response mechanism and aims at enhancing our individual and collective cognitive skills during a multi-agency response and operation. The ICS training is also a manifestation of the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services 2018 Plan of Action. Earlier this year, August 22nd and August 23rd, a similar exercise was held in St. Kitts. It is important to note that this exercise is facilitated internally by fire sub-officers, or should I say fire substation officers, Mr. Romel Williams and Mr. Timothy Martin. These two exceptional officers have received international training in ICS and other spheres of firefighting, and as such are duly qualified and competent instructors in this regard and more.
Fire Substation Officer Timothy Martin gave the overview of the training.
The ICS organizational structure and procedures enable emergency response personnel to work safely together to take control of the critical incident and can also assist organizations to effectively and efficiently manage the aftermath of a critical incident. So I want to urge all officers this morning to be a sponge, not a wet sponge, but rather a dry one, so that you will be able to soak up the vital, life-changing information that we will disseminate to you today.
Chief Fire Officer Everett Ogaro officially declared the training open and encouraged the participants to take the training seriously.
As first responders, it is critically important that we are knowledgeable with regards to ICS. We are the first agency who are at emergency scenes most of the time. As such, we are responsible for laying the framework or putting the proper procedures in place with regards to the incident command system. As we are all aware, the success of any operation that we have responded to And most time depends on how well we do this. And so I want to end with these few words by challenging you to take this training extremely serious. Soak up as much information as you could, as it would only aid in enhancing our effectiveness and the efficiency of the service that we provide to the general public on a daily basis. With these few words, I want to wish you success and to declare this training open.
Chief Fire Officer in the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services, Everett Ogaro. Fruit fly detection specialist Alice Van Sawyers Mueller is encouraging members of the public to contact the Ministry of Agriculture if they have fruits which are infested with fruit fly larvae. Mueller, a fruit fly detection specialist from Suriname, recently visited the Federation to share her knowledge and expertise as the Ministry of Agriculture continues its fruit fly surveillance.
Fruit flies are small insects. They're flies. They're beautifully colored, but they have the nasty habit of infesting our fruits. So people will probably have noticed sometimes that mangoes have worms or guavas have worms, and those are the fruit flies. If you rear those, you get the fly out of there. I'm at present in as well St. Kitts as Nevis to help the people here gain more knowledge about fruit flies so that they have better ways of detecting the flies, identifying the flies, and managing the flies so that people get fruits that are either less or not infested.
The Ministry of Agriculture will be collecting the fruits to determine which varieties are infested.
They will also look at some wild fruits, because while mangoes do not have fruits, the fruit flies do need other fruits to oviposit in. So that's why they have to look at the wild plants. It's things like hog plum, but there are more berries out there that might be infested by fruit flies. The first thing everybody has to do, fruits that is infested should be destroyed. In the case of Nevis, I know that Quincy had asked if people find any fruit with larvae, please contact the ministry. They like to know that. They are starting their survey, so they would like to know wherever on the island you have fruits with larvae, that you mention this to the ministry so that they either you bring it to the ministry or they pick it up at your place.
Mueller also explained ways to manage the pest, including fruit fly traps.
You have Jackson traps, but the most common one we use here in the islands are McPhail traps, multi-lure traps, and they have specific lures. You have a special lure for mayfly. You have a special lure for Bactrocera species. That's something like the carambola fruit fly that my own country, Suriname, has. And you have a very common lure, Torula yeast, that can be used for almost all the fruit flies, and especially the Anastrepha species, one which is present in these islands. If you find out there's a lot of worms in your fruit, you have to destroy those. And there's some easy ways doing that. You could either feed it to your chickens. The chickens love larvae. It's very good for them. It's protein. You could put them in a bucket of water. They will drown. And then afterwards you could use that for compost, or you put it in a big black plastic bag, tie it up and put it in the sun. Then they will just die by the heat. And then afterwards you could use the spoiled fruits for compost as well. So that's very important. Destruction of all those larvae is very important. That's the first step everybody has to take.
Fruit fly detection specialist Alice Van Sawyers Mueller speaking with Senior Quarantine Officer Quincy Batt of the Department of Agriculture. Still to come,
we want you to celebrate with us by helping us select an appropriate slogan for this activity.
The details after this break.
Hey girl, what's up? What brings you by? Girl, I got awesome news from Inland Revenue Department. What awesome news that? The only news that I get from the department is that they got to spend money. What the news be? The Inland Revenue Department is waiving all interest on your outstanding property tax bills in excess of $100. What? What are you saying? So weird. If my interest is $1,000, how much I got to pay? All you're required to pay is the $100 and the outstanding tax due. If for some reason you are unable to pay your property tax in full this month, the department is also offering payment arrangement plans to make settlement easier. But remember, you have to come to the department between November 1st and December 31st to qualify.
Inland Revenue doing big things. I like it. This is a great way to encourage payment and still allowing the taxpayer to save some dollars.
So girl, look at it this way. You can use your extra $900 on the VAT reduction day in December. So be a responsible tax citizen and get your property taxes paid in full.
Welcome back.
The Ministry and Department of Agriculture will celebrate its Jubilee anniversary for Open Day. That will be in March of 2019. We want you to celebrate with us by helping us select an appropriate slogan for this activity.
Communications Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Rohan Isles, is encouraging persons to submit slogans for the 2019 celebration of Agriculture Open Day hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture on Nevis. Isles gave the rules for the competition.
The slogan should be no more than 10 words and must use the word local. The deadline, December 7th. So send us your slogan. Contact the Ministry and Department of Agriculture, or you can find me at the Nevis Disaster Management Department Complex. Join us, celebrate with us, Open Day 2019.
Communications Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Rohan Isles. And finally,
I am contestant number 1, Miss Honesty. My name is Shakwana Budreda.
I'm contestant number 3, Miss Peace. 8-year-old Chevron Sabra, proud to be sponsored by Superior Interior and Coastal Air in this year's first ever Miss Virtual Pageant. Come on out on Saturday, December 1st, 7:15 p.m. sharp at the Nevis Performing Arts Center. Mark the dates, don't you dare be late, as myself along with my schoolmates promise you it was worth the wait.
4 participants, including Kenza Daniel of Tricalia's Fun-Filled Camp, will be the contestants in the upcoming Miss Virtues pageant. The pageant is an initiative of the camp's founder, Tracy Williams. On Saturday, November 17th, the participants visited the Flamboyant Nursing Home.
We are having a pageant on the 1st of December. It's Miss Virtues pageant. And this morning, the girls, they're going to do a song for you, they're going to pray for you, and we also want to make a presentation to you.
On behalf of the Tricalia's Fun-Filled Camp, we present this pack of toiletries to the Flamboyant Home.
On behalf of the Miss Peace organizers and contestants, we give you this token.
My name is Nurse Didier, for those of you who don't know me. I would like to thank you on behalf of the Flamboyant Nursing Home for taking the time out to be here with our residents. We enjoyed the song as well as the prayer. Thank you for the donations, greatly appreciated.
That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.